If you look around at people, basically everybody looks alike. We have different color eyes or hair or nose, but we all look kind of, we're human beings. Human beings have the same basic structure. So it's very hard to understand how people are different. It's like a phone. We have this smartphone, and basically all smartphones work the same. So where's the why why are things the way they are? And the answer is that even though the phone is the same, the system inside that that generates the phone could be different. Just like you have Microsoft and they have their system, and you have Apple, a totally different system, and they don't even work together. Yet they both do the same thing. So, kind of, that's how it is with people. How are Jewish people different than Christian people? Or Jewish people different than Middle Eastern people? Or Christian people different than Hindu or Buddha or whoever? And so it's really a simple answer, but you have to know where to look. The answer is that no two people have the same soul root. So imagine that an Apple phone runs by Apple and the stuff that makes Apple work the way Apple works, or Microsoft. It's the same thing. The souls have different origins, yet they're all part of one soul. The lowest level of soul there is could be for plants and animals and nature and people, called nefesh. Nefesh is the basic animal instinct that's inside of us that we need, that makes our heart beat and everything else. But the things that are in nefesh are not necessarily the things that are needed in the next level of soul, which is connected to nefesh, called the ruach. A ruach has a few different directions, so it's not the ultimate either. And in the body, the ruach is actually the part of the soul that controls the lungs. The nefesh controls the lower part of the body, the digestive system, reproductive system, and that works together in conjunction with the lungs, which is the ruach. And the ruach are soul root, are the Christian type of soul. And then on top of that, just like a candle that has more than one color, is the neshama. The neshama controls the brain, and it's kind of separate from the body. But without the brain, the body is not going anywhere. And if you think about it, the brain, the lungs, the intestines, flesh, we're all made of flesh. We're all made of flesh. We all have the same things. Yet, you cannot take a part of the organ of, let's say, a liver and use it in the lungs or in the heart. It can't be used that way, even though it's both flesh. Each system has a system within the system in the human body. And that's how the world works. There's systems, and each system has a system. So all the human beings of the world are operating by different soul roots. But on the outside, we all look alike. So that's really why and how we're different. It's the operating system. If you look at any computer, it has different types of operating system, different memories, different speeds. Human beings are the same way. We're built just like that. So one of the ways that we can learn to understand each other is understand that we all look alike, but we can't always do the same things. Take kosher food. The food in kosher food, the chicken looks alike. You can Purdue chicken or kosher chicken looks alike. So it really has nothing to do with that. It has to do with how fast and where the chicken dies, so that the chicken dies quick enough so it's the least painful of all. No blood. But the most important thing is that it should not, whatever's soul is inside the chicken, should not be transferred to us when we eat it. You know, you can take a chicken and squirt it up with all kinds of medications to make it get fat. And when we eat that chicken, it goes inside of us. It becomes part of our body as we inject. We get all those hormones. So it's the same thing. It's that it has to do with the death of the animal, and it has to do with elevating the soul of that animal, or else it can be the opposite, where the karma of that chicken can stay with us forever and make us feel heavyweight. Spiritually now, we're not talking physically. Everything goes in and out physically. So there's a lot of things we do. It's part of the reasons why people pray on food, is to help elevate the soul that was once in that food. It helps elevate them and gives them peace. So in a way, part of our job is to do exactly what the Mr. Man upstairs, God, does. We're moving along lower levels of life, lower levels than us. For example, the plant life or the food life. Souls can be inside the ground. They keep on moving. Souls are constantly changing, renegotiating, reemerging. Part of our job is to save these souls. And how do we save these souls? We clean it. We make sure they're clean and edible. We make a prayer, and that helps to elevate the nefesh in that soul. So we're constantly recycling, and eventually we'll be recycled too. So the things that we do now will help us to be in a better position, and also to help our karma. Most important thing you can do is make peace with yourself, because this is what you were born with, and you have no choice in the matter. So acceptance is good, and then asking for help is even better, and then following and getting on a path that's going to be controlled by God, by upstairs. This is the way it is today. This is the way the world needs to work right now, because everything's out of control. So everything really is in control if we understand that there are things beyond the boundaries of what we can understand with our mind. There's a fantastic world out there, and we have the chance to do something about it. And the first thing, we have to look inside and give yourself a break. We're not made perfect. Give yourself a break. Let yourself chill out a little bit. Can't be so hard on yourself all the time. There is definitely a creator, and creator knows what's going on. Just got to ask for help. Anybody can ask for help. You don't have to be of a certain religion. And faith is free. Anybody can have faith. You can be from wherever. To speak and say help is not a big deal. In fact, it'll only help your life. And it'll help you establish and reestablish faith between you and your Creator. Period. No middle, just direct. But we'll talk again.